Hey guys, I'm Mickey back here from the video. Guys, real fast before I start this video, I am running a double giveaway, a Deion Sanders, and I'm running a Calvin Johnson giveaway. So little eye icon will be in the right hand corner to go ahead and enter. So guys, let's get started right away, guys. This is going to be my top 5 quarterbacks. Number 1 is going to be Steve Young. He's going to be on my top 5 list. I'm not doing these in any particular order, but number 1 will be, one of them will be him. Number 2, looking at some of these other quarterbacks, I have to go ahead and put Michael Vick on the list. Even though Michael Vick's throwing stats are not, the 100% best, he definitely is still one of the best cards in this game because of that 94 speed. Now, the big thing about quarterbacks, and this is what I've said so much, and it's so true in my opinion, is speed is all that matters. After a certain throwing stats, we do have thresholds for throwing stats. I believe 91, after you hit 91 of a throwing stat, you hit the threshold and you're fine. Of course, speed is the only threshold we do not have anything for, so speed is the only thing that matters. So as long as you can get good speed and hit the threshold of 91 plus for every single throwing stat, you are fine and you are, a amazing quarterback. So let's go ahead and look at throw accuracy overall. Now I know this isn't really a stat actually, it's just what Mutthead thinks is the most accurate quarterbacks. So starting off my top 5, of course, Michael Vick. Number 2 is going to be Steve Young. Number 3 is going to be Nick Foles. This Nick Foles is actually quite amazing. And the reason why I say that is because I did play a couple games with him. I did not say I said he was not worth the million coin price tag he was going for. But I still, beg to differ. He is still an amazing quarterback, conductor, very, very awesome chemistry. Outside of that, though, this Carson Wentz, I'd probably 100% take him over this Nick Foles. So this Nick Foles is amazing, but Carson Wentz is a little bit better. So my third quarterback is going to be Team of the Year Carson Wentz. So again, to recap, we have Mike Vick, we have Carson Wentz, and we have Steve Young. The last two, looking through this list, again, I'm going to try my best not to duplicate. This card is also really freaking amazing, but I'm going to try my best not to do, double up on any single player. Looking through the list, again, in mobile quarterbacks, I know this Tom Brady is amazing and he's just phenomenal. But the fact of the matter is, he does have 70 speed, and I'm trying to look at the best quarterbacks based on that, based on thresholds. If you hit 91 of each threshold, then we just have to worry about your speed, and the fastest quarterbacks are going to be the best quarterbacks. It's not, any kind of weird thing where when you play someone with a fast quarterback, he's able to, run past you, pretty much have a halfback at quarterback, and it's a lot more difficult to, beat them. So with that in mind, looking through some of these throwing stats, obviously the better the, quarterback speed, the worse he's going to be throwing stat wise, just seems to be. So going through these, Randall Cunningham, this card was an amazing quarterback when I went ahead and used him, but of course now his throwing stats are kind of mediocre compared to how great he actually once was. Now actually, let's go ahead and look back at this. Again, because it's not about like having 90 speed doesn't make you the best quarterback. Sometimes it's all about, let's go ahead and look by overall real fast. I want to get a general glimpse of the best quarterbacks. Again, Nick Foles is really good, but I'm not going to put him on my top 5 list. Deshaun Watson, what's his throwing stats? Throwing stats are the completely booty butt cheeks. Nick Foles, again, another good card. 74 speed, it's not the best, to be honest, but that's just how it works. This card is actually not that bad. Now his throwing stats, again, it's so weird when it comes to throwing stats, because if you have any kind of mobile ability, it seems like it's just like, okay, fluff the throwing stats then. So it's kind of difficult to get one or both of them combined. This Aaron Rodgers would also be on my top 5 list. Aaron Rodgers, because I know you're sitting there like a 93 overall is in your top 5 list. This card is truly amazing. That the speed, 78 speed, is enough to be able to move around. He does have go deep tier 2, and he's able to go ahead and get, I believe it's 92 throw deep and 91 throw middle. I might be incorrect on that one, but personally speaking, I do my list based on quarterbacks I've played with, and this Aaron Rodgers is definitely a monster to be had. He's definitely a monster quarterback. Again, cannot double back up with Michael Vick, so outside of that, let's go ahead and go back to throw accuracy a little bit. I want to see what we can see with some certain quarterbacks. Again, try my best to be able to keep the threshold of having a lot of speed, but also having somewhat throwing stats. This Nick Foles is, keep coming back to him because he is an amazing quarterback. He is one of the best quarterbacks in this game, but I feel like he'd be my number 6. I don't feel like he'd be on my top 5. But looking at these other quarterbacks, I don't really see anyone who's going to be better than him. So, this Andrew Luck right here is definitely pushing the envelope. This Andrew Luck, I definitely would say, is pushing the envelope on that, though. He is a very, very nice card. And again, all you have to do is go ahead and hit 91 of each throwing stat, and you're fine. He does not hit 91, though, because he has toughness, which really sucks. If it wasn't for that, he would definitely be, on my list. But I guess I'm going to have to go with Nick Foles because there's no one else that it has the speed he has plus the throwing stats he has. So again, I said he wasn't worth the million coins, so I think he's worth 745. I'm kind of iffy on it, but I definitely can feel a lot more comfortable with saying that he's worth 745k than saying he's worth a million coins. It's a 265k diff or 255k difference. So I can feel a little bit more comfortable say he's worth a little bit less than that. But again, it's still a lot of coins spent on quarterback. But if you want a quarterback that's going to completely set you aside, I would probably go with Carson Wentz over him. But this RG3 though actually looks pretty amazing, except for the fact that he has no throw deep. Just outside of that, he is an amazing quarterback. So again, my list goes Steve Young, Michael Vick, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, and Nick Foles. That's going to be my top 5 list for quarterbacks. Again, there's a lot of great quarterbacks, so do not let that, just disguise or get away from, all the great quarterbacks in this game. I personally have not played with every single one. I do my list based on quarterbacks I've played with, so I have at least some experience to know how good these quarterbacks play and if they're going to be, a top 5 caliber quarterback. Again, my top 5 is my top 5. I'd love to hear your top 5 down below on what quarterbacks play the best for you, and make sure you comment them each one down below. Again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.